everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be reviewing two releases by Mika Nakashima, a tribute album to celebrate her 15th career anniversary and a live album. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on those albums. We all have different thoughts on them, and I would gladly hear your ears in the comment section down below. The wait for a new original album from Mika Nakashima is starting to get a little bit long. It's been 3 years since the last album Real came out, and in between we had a lot of useless releases, mostly in best-ofs form. And today I will talk about the first, most problematic of the two releases for this review, the tribute album. If you go beyond the fact that Mika Nakashima herself wasn't aware of this release until last minute, and that some of the covers present here were released years ago, these tribute albums are actually some nice potential. First of all, tracklist. I thought it was a really good song selection. Of course, we can't avoid the usuals, aka her biggest hits, like Yuki no Hana, Glamorous Sky, Orion and Life, but I found the covers for those songs really well done. A special mention to Fumiya Fuji for his gorgeous rendition of Yuki no Hana. He managed to keep the emotion of the original without going too far away from it and still making it his own, and I was truly moved by his cover of it. Some covers work better than others. For example, I found the cover of I Will by Juju to be too conventional and close to original to really feel like Juju invested herself in it. Same goes for Eme and her cover of Orion that I found to be not as charismatic as it deserved to be. On the other hand, the covers for Ichiban Kirei na Watashiwo by the soul band Minato Kaworu or Bokuga Shinoto Omouta no wa by Amazarashi are total bliss. The songs were reworked so well by the artist that I truly enjoyed them for how diverse and radically different they were without ever disgracing the originals. I found this tribute album to be quite a great surprise in the end. All the songs selected are great songs from Mika Nakashima, and the covers themselves are in majority quite enjoyable and diverse. However, if you aren't a fan of Mika Nakashima in the first place, well, it's not a release you absolutely need, but it still gives you a great time, which is why I give it 4 stars. Now let's shortly talk about another release that came out in January called Mika Ranmaru. Mika Ranmaru is another persona created by Mika Nakashima, especially made for a live that was held a few months ago to celebrate her 15th career anniversary. This is pretty much a live album that contains 10 songs from her discography that were rearranged or kept in the spirit of rock music. Overall, this live album is pretty much fan service, so again, if you're not a fan of Mika Nakashima and more of a casual listener, this release might not be your thing because it only exists in physical format, and in the end, it's just live versions of songs from her albums. This said, as a fan myself, I have to say I found this release delightful. Not only are the songs amazing and amongst my favorites from her, but she sounds great live. I enjoy the hell out of Mika Ranmaru, and even though this album is definitely made for fans, I think it's still quite worth it, which is why I give it 5 stars. Thank you for watching this double review about Mika Nakashima. Don't forget to tell me what you think of those releases in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time.